top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Aggies ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Send the tight end in motion. Give to the single back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought on in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Grab near the sticks, it's Lee. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Moss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. It's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Aggie! And they have the first points of the game. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the run.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physical, jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Stands in and takes the hit. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got it set up on the outside. Hard running there. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Runs through a tackle. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Diggs. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And it'll be downed right there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Reed. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. He's loose. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Makes a grab down the middle. Running through nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds the tight end.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
4th down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 28, Ole Miss 7.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll move the tight end. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the... I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And your Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for room. It's Moss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. It's a running room. Across the 50 and up on that one.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fakes the grab. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got his man to the left. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the back. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The toss to the right. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.